We gotta hit up another one, bro. The first one didn't hit like I thought it would. You know what I'm saying? So it's on to reality. And I think reality, like a lot, a lot. Especially like when I'm just driving by myself, getting off the highway or something. We'll just see like it's this road, the trees, maybe a car out in the distance, and we're just like, see this guy. I'm like, how am I here, like on this road, in this state, in this country, on this planet? And then I think that there's billions of countries of billions of people, and it's like I'm here. It's like I'm in a small part of the world, but it doesn't seem so small, you know. And then you think of other people's point of views, and it's just like wonder what someone's doing in Asia, what someone's doing in Paris. Like it gets that deep when I'm driving and I look out and just see nature, see where I am. It's okay. I'm getting very deep. Let's get into the video. Reality isn't what it seems. Alan Watts on symbolism. I don't think I've watched this. I don't remember. So, especially it's starting off like this. Great things take time. I sure hope it does. All right.
When life gets busy, pause, take a deep breath, download Mindset, and listen to your favorite inspirational speeches to unlock your full potential.
Got a whole ad?
I'm talking about the symbolic and the real.
All right, bet. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
If I produce any kind of object in front of you,
yeah,
and I ask you, what is it?
Okay.
And I show it to you, most people would say, well, that's a quarter. But obviously, it isn't, because the quarter, when you say it's a quarter, quarter is a noise, isn't it? Quarter.
Quarter is a noise? Quarter is a noise?
That's a noise. It's a noise you make with your mouth. What noise is this? That doesn't sound like quarter, does it? You think it does? A dime would make the same sound.
Yeah.
And so we would distinguish between a world of physical events, physical reality, and on the other hand, a world of names and numbers and noises and signs which refer to physical reality. And the fact that we can arrange this in this way, the fact that we can make symbols for the world of physical events, is the thing that peculiarly characterizes human beings, makes them different from almost all animals.
Yes.
And is the root and ground of civilization and culture.
Good old humans.
You can see, in other words, that being able to make a world of symbols standing over against the world of physical events depends upon being able to stand aside from things and look at them, and also to stand aside from ourselves and look at ourselves. There is something in the nervous system of man, some function of the cortex in the brain, which enables him to do just that. There was a young man who said, though it seems that I know, what I would like to see is the eye that knows me when I know that I know that I know.
No, what?
And that's what we call self-consciousness.
Oh. Oh. Though it seems that I know what I should. Alright, sorry. We almost got there. Though it seems that I know what I would like to see, is that knows me when I know that I know that I know. When I read that it didn't process. Though it seems that I know what I would like to see, is that knows me when I know that I know that. Oh my gosh, bro. Oh my gosh, bro. No, 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 no. I'm taking rid of this. Though it seems that I know what I would like to see, is that I knows me. I wasn't putting the S on this nose here. Knows me when I know that I know that I know. Stop, it's breaking me. It's breaking me. It's breaking me. Though it seems that I know what I would like to see, is that I know. Is that I is the have I been saying that wrong? Though it seems that I know what I would like to see, is the I nah. Is it me? Is it me? Though it seems that I know what I would like to see, is the I know is I bro, I can't say that. Oh my gosh, I can't say that. My brain is bugging. Though it seems that I know what I would like to see, is the I knows me when I know that I know. It took a lot. It took a lot to get that out. That is insane. I'm sorry, guys. Though it seems that I know what I would like to see, is the I that knows me when I know that I know that I know. No, it's not. I gotta take it. I'm getting a little sleepy drunk right now. I can feel it. And my brain's trying to process this, but it's not processing it. Oh my gosh. I need to put this on my background or something. No, for real. That's insane. That's insane. I'm putting that somewhere. I don't even care, dude. Bro, nobody rolled in this Django. It's insane. It's okay. I'm gonna keep pushing though. Let's get it.
And that's what we call self-consciousness.
No, I have to hear him say
And
it one more time. I'm sorry.
is the I that seems that I know that I know. There was a young man who said, though it seems that I know, what I would like to see is the I that knows me when I know that I know that I know. And that's what we call self-consciousness. And self-consciousness entirely depends upon something in us which enables us to stand aside from the immediate situation. For example, you may be happy. And in the middle of being happy, you say, my God, I'm happy. That disconcerts some people, because the minute they begin to know that they're happy, it starts to disappear.
Ooh.
They wonder how long they're going to keep it.
Ooh.
But you know, if you were happy and you didn't know you were happy, wouldn't that be too bad? There'd be, as it were, nobody home to enjoy it. See, knowing that you know is like singing in the bathtub. Everybody has a good voice in the bathroom because the bathroom gives you resonance.
Ooh.
It gives you echoes. It amplifies the sound in the same way as a great cathedral amplifies the sound of a choir.
Wow.
And so in just that way, we have, as it were, an ecosystem inside our skulls, so that we know when we're happy, we know when we're sad, and when we exist, we know we exist. And that is simultaneously the grandeur and the tragedy of being human. Because along with knowing that you know all kinds of things, the most important of which is the knowledge of time. You know the myth of the Garden of Eden and the fall of man, that when Adam and Eve had eaten the fruit of the tree of knowledge, death came into the world. Why? It wasn't that there wasn't death before. All creatures in nature come and go, everything is born and dies. But for the first time, having eaten the fruit of the tree of knowledge, that is, having invented a system of knowledge, the world of symbols, people knew that they were going to die. But human beings predict, because they are able to think about events with symbols and words, they are able to see what the future will be. And we all believe, don't we, that this is the most useful kind of knowledge that we have. To know the future, and therefore to be able to plan for it. To have your savings account, your life insurance, to plan for your old age.
So-called life insurance.
Great. But at the same time, it has very serious disadvantages. Because the more you know the future and are thereby able to control it, the more you realize that you can't control it ultimately, that you are going to come to a bad end. And so that's what makes human beings so strange. All human beings are therefore slightly anxious, slightly depressed.
Slightly?
There's a certain kind of sadness in human nature, which the Japanese call aware, a melancholy deep down in us, because we know, in the words of the song, but it all comes apart in the end. And even diamonds come apart in the end.
Do they really?
And so it's a curious thing whether a human being is really a logical construction. It's a great question. Whether a human being is not actually a self-defeating organism, a creature who knows too much for his own good. You know the proverb, what you gain on the roundabout, you lose on the swings. So with man. What you gain in power by having foresight and dexterity in controlling the world through symbols, what a price we pay for it. Because no one of us can any longer afford to be spontaneous. Imagine a life in which you don't have to take any provision for the future. You do just what you feel like on impulse. Now, you'd make many mistakes, and you might do things that would be quite fatal, like a moth, which can't distinguish between a candle and the sex call of a female. And so it flies straight into the flame and it blows up.
It blows up.
Is that too bad? In a way, from the standpoint of the universe, it's a fairly good arrangement, because if this didn't happen, there would be too many moths. And every time a moth plunges into the flame, it's a sudden disaster. The moth isn't worried about this. I mean, it doesn't have anxiety about it before it happens, and the moth goes out, just like that.
Bruh.
With a glorious explosion.
Bruh.
And so in the same way, all these creatures who don't think what to do next, Cats don't lie awake at night worrying about what contracts they're going to have to make the next day.
Mm.
And yet, nothing can match the dignity of a cat when it walks and when it licks itself. What a magnificent creature.
Like how we got to cats.
So
I love it.
imagine a world in which there isn't any worry. There will be disasters, but you won't know it's going to hit you. But we have figured out how to beat that world, how to last longer and to be more smart than any other creature on earth. But the price is anxiety. The price is lying awake nights. The price is having an ego. A thing in us that we call I.
Mm-hmm.
My self, a compound of all the memories that we have of our experiences, a history. When you are asked to give an account of yourself, what do? You give your kind of biography, where you were born, where you were educated, where you have been, where you have traveled, what things you are competent in. It's your life story, it's your history. And we learn to identify ourselves with our history. And that is a series of symbols representing the actual events through which we have passed in our lifetime. And that history is something with which we fervently identify ourselves. But all histories come to an end. And so the more we know about our history, about ourselves in that kind of a way of knowing, the more anxiety we have about the thought that this history cannot go on indefinitely. It cannot be a story of complete success.
Alan, I don't know. I don't know about Alan right now. Alan Watts is giving a whole lot of shenanigans. That's what it's giving. I think it's the way he talks. Talks in a lot of code riddles. Like, seriously? Like, I get it, reality, symbolism. I don't know. Some I do, some I don't. Man, that's it, bro. I'm finna, like, pass out. I'm finna pass out for real. Like, none of this is going on. And, like, it's not. Like, it's processing, but it's not. And then I don't know what to say about it. Be honest. That's what I said in the beginning of the video. It was like, almost the same. I think. Right? No? I'll have to rewatch what I said before I watch this, but yeah, that's it. That's it, man. That's it.